Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to my channel. If you are coming back for the next time, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Ikia Odura Odenyewa, and I make faith-based content and also general content on life, living it, and how to deal with everything life throws at you. Today, we're going to have a retrospect on how the year 2020 went for me. Sorry, the year 2022 went for me. I didn't start 2022 on a good note. No. I began the year planning for the funeral of my husband who had just passed on. So the year began with so much disappointment, so much heartbreak, so much of things I had planned for my life that had just have to be cut short. But then, thanks to the people I had in my circles, because I gave up on my pen, I gave up on my pencil, I gave up on my blog, but thanks to my spiritual father, Prophet Enoch Afezi Ecclesia, and to my very own Wilma Forson. You can subscribe to her Facebook page, My Faith My Room, and her YouTube channel, Wilma Forson, for everything fit content, childbirth, expecting, the journey of waiting, and you wouldn't miss out on anything, and it's going to be a really interesting journey if you follow her page. So back to the main GC of the day. 2022 was a roller coaster of emotions, but I can say that God has been extremely good to me. I was able to start this YouTube channel after I saw The Beauty After the Clouds, and The Beauty After the Clouds came out on the first birthday of my child. And I realized that regardless of whatever life had thrown at me within this few number of years, God had given me a rainbow, something I could look up to, something that could make me excited. So I realized that there is more reason for me being here, and there are many lives that can be touched because I decided not to give up, and I had someone to lean on, and that was God. And because I didn't give up on my faith, I realized that then I could do much better with what God had given me. And that is what birthed this channel, Inspirational Moments with AOOI. Two, I want to say a very big thank you to Prophet Enoch Afezi Ecclesia and to Wilma Forsen for holding my hand, for pushing me on. And I want to say thank you to my father, Bishop Enoch Afezi Ecclesia, again for giving me the opportunity to lead prayer sessions. I wasn't the kind that had ever led prayer session in any form of my life. I don't even remember. But then it was new to me, and I thank you for giving him his ministry as a platform to groom me, and I'm really really grateful for the opportunity he gave me. And to all the groups, all the society, all the churches that invited me to come and speak in the year 2023, I want to say God bless you so much for giving me the platform to share my story, to motivate someone, and giving me the opportunity to grow what God has given me, the talent God has given me. I want to say I'm very, very, very grateful. If there is nothing at all I have learned in the past year, I've learned that whatever life gives to you, you can make the best out of it, the extremely best out of it. It will amaze you when you pick up what God has given you and decide that no matter how painful it is, no matter how sweet it is, I'm going to make it better because of me, because of my story. Someone will decide not to give up, and that is the same for you. Never be shy to speak about what God has done for you. Never be shy to speak about how far God has brought you, because if it hadn't been for him, you wouldn't want to be where you are, and he had a purpose for putting you where you are. He could have killed you, he could have made you dumb, but whatever it is, he placed you at that particular circumstance, that particular position, for the impact not for only you, but for the people around you. So the question I want to ask you in this new year is that what are you doing at the place where God has placed you in? What are you doing with what God has given you? Is it glorifying his name? Is it impacting society, or it is destroying society? Hello. Today's video is bits and pieces of everything. I was just around the vlog and I had someone sending me a message. Oh, it's been 3 weeks since we last heard from you. Yes, it's been 3 weeks since you last heard from me. I've been away from the cameras, I've been away from my family here and at home because I spent the very first 2 weeks of the year at the Western Naval Command second day for a brigade district command course 2 2023. And during that era, I was away from my phone, I was away from all the things I used to blog with. But then I couldn't have spent the first 2 years of the year anywhere than where I found myself because it has reshaping my thoughts, my physical being, my mental being, my educational being, and my spiritual being. And it had made me see that we've always felt that having our phone around us is the best way that we get excited. But I realized that during the 2 weeks where we didn't constantly have our phones with us, we were able to bond together and enjoy the presence of the people we had around us. We were able to understand the things we were being taught because there was no distraction of phone. So one thing I want to share with you here today from that 2 weeks I've been away is that you know what? Anytime you go out with that friend, anytime that you see that family member you haven't seen in a while, for an hour or two, please let's put our phone aside and let's enjoy the people we have around us. Because it is these people that make meaning to us. If we wanted to be with our phones, we would have been at home. But because we wanted to be with that person, that is why we came out to see that person. So let's enjoy the people we go out with without spending much of our time on the phone, losing the essence of going out with a person. Another thing I picked up from the training was that as far as one person can do it, all of us can do it. And that was always one thing our PT instructors told us. So whatever you are going through, whatever you are trying to achieve, just know that if A has been able to achieve it, you will be able to achieve yours. It might not be at the same pace, but at your own pace. Because I remember there were days when they were jogging, I was doing bricks walking, the same distance, but not at the same pace, at my own pace, and I still made it at the end of the day. So just know that somebody may be running like a horse, but you might be working as a tortoise. By the end of the day, you're all going to meet your goals, and that is what is important. Don't look at how fast someone is going to give up on your dreams. At your own pace, go for it, and you will get there. Don't be moved by what you see others doing. They might break down on the way because they went too fast. But with your little steps, you end up that you've achieved what you're supposed to achieve. So that is bits and pieces from my training course, and I am back. So